you've looked for this man?
Everywhere, Commandant.
Now try the other half of town. He's not a tourist, Gonzalez. He's a man on the run from his conscience, and I want him found.
Unless you have some money, Webster, I can't serve you.
You think I'd come into this joint for a drink sober?
What do you want? I told you before, weeks ago, there are no jobs for pilots.
You advertised for an air crew last week. Nah, skip that.
I've made my position especially clear. There are no jobs for you in this town, Webster.
Nobody will admit there's a blacklist either, will they? Yeah, forget that, too. That's your car outside?
See?
See? You like splashing people, don't you?
If I had my say, I'd throw away the key.
Just so you improve the room service.
Come on,
Where?
upstairs.
Come in.
Senor Webster, Commandant.
Obrigado. Sit down, Mr. Webster.
You mind telling me what the hell this is all about?
Of course. I'd offer you a drink, but I think it's only civilized to wait until noon.
Yeah, I think I can wait until noon. Now, what are the charges?
We have a choice, I think. Assault, brawling in a public place, vagrancy.
Well, I hope you picked the right one. Or maybe I should say the wrong one. Then I can sue you for false arrest. I need the money.
I'm sure. Perhaps this will help. Down a dollar bill, hard American currency.
What is it, counterfeit?
Surprisingly, no. Genuine.
A bribe from the police? Usually the other way around. I couldn't accept.
Belongs to you, Mr. Webster.
What's the catch?
No catch. It seems you have applied for a job.
I've applied for a lot of jobs, about a half a dozen, in fact. Even put an ad in the paper. Airline pilot, temporarily unemployed.
Unemployable was the way I heard it.
Or a blacklist, if you want to know the truth.
How long is it since the crash? 4 months?
5.
That's correct. Last April. 2 months in hospital. Still, you were lucky.
Lucky? Yeah, maybe you could call it that. The only survivor being the pilot. You try getting a job after something like that.
I think you've got a job. Read this letter. You're offered a post with a private company in Mozambique. Salary $1,000 a month. Plane ticket attached.
One way. How'd you get hold of this?
You know Mozambique, perhaps? It's a Portuguese province in East Africa. Here. Only trying to be helpful.
Be a lot more helpful if you had told me how you got a hold of this and how come you're opening my mail.
It was being delivered to you by a man who was involved in an accident.
Accident? What man?
His name was Vincenti, Luigi Vincenti, attorney in Lisbon for Colonel Valdez, your employer.
Said his name was?
I'm afraid so. Careless driving, one of our great problems. It's noon. Shall we have a drink?
If you insist. Why is the head of the CID so concerned with some guy getting knocked off in a car accident?
My concern is with you, Mr. Webster. Your health and prosperity in Mozambique.
You're assuming that I'm going to accept this job?
I would.
Oh?
If I were you, of course. Now, let's see. When is this ticket for?
You know, it's for today. How come you're so anxious for me to get on that plane?
I'm concerned with your well-being.
Oh. Either I get on that plane or I spend a few days in the pokies, eh?
Well, I would say it could be about 60 days.
To Mozambique.
Salute.
Your boarding pass, please, sir. Your boarding pass, please.
Oh, I'm a leg man myself.
Thank you. I wish you a pleasant flight.
Thank you.
He's aboard, sir.
End of phase one. That numbered list in the briefcase refers to bank accounts. I'm convinced of it. All we have to do is find out where they are.
And how Vicente was killed in broad daylight, with nobody inside.
Don't complicate my life, Gonzalez. I wonder how he feels, being in an airplane again.
I think you're sitting in my seat.
But the seats are not numbered, senor.
Then all I need is your permission.
Please. Are you all right?
Yeah. It's a little hot.
Like some cool air? Are you going all the way?
Yeah.
So am I. I've got a job as a singer in Mozambique. I'm Christina Stenström.
Brad Webster.
Please, sir, you must be seated. Feeling better?
Oh, yes, thank you very much.
Oh, I must have fallen asleep.
It's all right. You're a flyweight. Look, you didn't even dent the shoulder.
I'm sorry. You're the one who should be resting.
No, it was just a little touch of food poisoning, I think.
Oh, no, it wasn't. I have a brighter weight to fly. Some people find it terrifying.
Didn't you say you had a job in Mozambique someplace?
A place called the Club Valdez.
Not a Colonel Valdez.
You too?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Did that funny fat lawyer give you a job, Mr. Vincente?
Well, not directly, no.
Not a very nice man, but still. I was glad to get the job. Any job.
Been tough?
For a while. So any kind of job, even East Africa, is exciting. What do you do? Play or sing?
No. No, this Colonel Valdez must have a variety of businesses. I'm a pilot. End of story.
Oh, I know. If you were up front, you feel different. Like car drivers, you know? Good drivers can't stand anyone else at the wheel.
No, I'm afraid the true story is a little more original. But good try.
Looking for a lift into town?
Oh, no, but maybe you could tell us where I could find a Colonel Valdez?
It's a big question, friend.
Beat it, Mr. Henderson. These are my passengers.
Oh, I saw you back on the freeway, Carl. What was it? Engine trouble?
Yeah. Somebody fixed the carburetor. Are you Webster?
So?
Christina Stentrum?
Yes?
Get in the car.
There's one thing about Carl. He's a model of Mozambique's old world hospitality.
Take both suitcases and look after the girl.
I thought you were staying here.
I am. As soon as I see the Colonel, I'll be back and rope. Senorita. Where will I find Colonel Valdez?
Mr. Webster, I hope you had a pleasant journey.
Colonel Valdez?
No. My name is Da Silva. We were told in Lisbon that you are a good pilot who made one error of judgment. I hope that's true.
The job offer came from Colonel Valdez.
Perhaps, but you take your orders from me.
Well, maybe I should discuss that with him.
I doubt if you can.
Do you mind telling him I'm here?
You're a persistent man, Mr. Webster. Very well, come along then. Since you insist, may I introduce you to Colonel Valdez? He died yesterday after a short illness. The funeral is this afternoon.
Where does that leave me? I've got a one-way ticket.
I know that, Mr. Webster. I arranged it. Nothing has changed. You're working for me.
He's working for the company.
Senora Valdez, Mr. Webster.
Welcome in Mozambique, Mr. Webster.
My condolences, Senora.
Thank you. You're very kind. So many lovely flowers.
Colonel Valdez had many acquaintances. They all felt they should pay their last respects.
My husband appreciated beautiful things.
I can see that.
Will you be at the club tonight?
Tonight? Won't the club be closed? I mean, because of the funeral.
Of course not. Everybody in Mozambique will be there.
Should be quite an evening. You see, everybody who really knew my late husband felt the same way about him. They hated his guts.
'cause you were only using me. Now you can use the ticket that I bought.
Give me a whiskey sour.
Make it 2, real whiskey.
You wanna get me fired?
My name's Henderson. I'm what's known as the opposition.
I'll listen to your sad life story when the song's over.
Said, how'd you stay? So pack your sweet talk love, get on your way. You just used me for your toy, and I just played your game. But now your game is over, boy. It's your turn now to cry. Ain't that a shame? Hey, you, get on your way. It's your turn to be lonely. Your phony tears don't move me anyway. So pack your sweet talk love, get on your way. So pack your sweet talk love, get on your way. So pack your sweet talk love, get on your way.
Oh, let me do it. Your girlfriend is a good singer. That fresh Scandinavian look will appeal to the local palates.
For the drink.
Oh, Brad,
You sing real pretty. What did the ape want?
an important person wants to meet me.
I'll watch it.
I'm used to taking care of myself.
Don't meddle too deeply, friend. Your job is flying, not prying.
Henderson, are you trying to tell me something, or are you just lonesome for company?
Well, we should get to know each other better. We're taking a trip together.
I thought you said you were the opposition.
Well, the king is dead. His successor and I have reached an uneasy alliance. He'll tell you about it, won't you, Da Silva?
There's nothing that he needs to know. We'll send for you when we need you, Webster, sometime tomorrow.
Not much settling in time on this job, is there? What kind of an airplane do I fly?
Does it matter?
Well, for the last 3 years, I've been flying jets.
Then this one should be easy.
Where are we headed?
Henderson will tell you when you're airborne. You will fly him there and back.
Satisfied, Mr. Webster.
You see, Da Silva was right. Everybody celebrates.
Mm-hmm. Including the widow. Mind if I join you?
Please.
Thank you, Senora.
My name is Ilona.
Now, mind if I ask you a very personal question?
Depends on how personal.
How did your husband die?
He liked to drink, and in the end he drank too much.
Seems like a happy way to go. As a matter of fact, he seems to have made a lot of people happy all the way around. How come De Silva throws his weight around?
My husband didn't leave a will, and his business affairs were very complicated.
In other words, everything's up for grabs, huh?
Precisely.
Everything?
How do you like the show, Mr. Webster?
My name's Brad. Oh, I like the show fine. Have a high-class place here.
If you have money, you're welcome at the Club Valdez. Everything and everyone has a price.
So I've noticed. Some people's price is pretty low.
Ilona, don't keep our friend up too late. He needs his sleep. He starts work tomorrow.
I thought I was working for the company.
Have a little patience. Maybe one day you'll be working for me. Till then, be careful of him. He can be dangerous.
You mean he doesn't just look like a snake?
He bites before you step on him.
think I want to go back to the club. Did you hear me?
Stop making a noise and sit down!
Good evening. Drink?
Thank you.
I admired your singing. And your beauty.
No water?
I would not recommend it.
I never drink without it. Try in there.
I'll try the top floor. You go that way.
Sorry you wouldn't, or you couldn't be more informative, Senora Valdez, but I guess I have been pushing it on such short acquaintance.
When we are old friends, I shall burden you with all my troubles. Good night.
Give me a few minutes. I'm sure this can be explained.
If we are to trade together, De Silva, it had better be.
Carl, take our guest back to the club. Please, leave this to me.
Oh, Brett. Thank God.
Who were you expecting? Count Dracula? He's downstairs in the lobby with the ape and Ali Baba.
Brett, let me stay here, please. That Arab man, I run away from him. They expect me to...
Is that you, Christina? Come back later, will you, baby? I'm pretty bush now.
It's me, Webster.
Oh, it's you, Webster. Well, that's no excuse.
Stop before they shut up.
Go away, De Silva. You're not my type.
What the hell are you playing at?
What is this? Barracks inspection?
I'm looking for Christina.
The girl who came over with you on the plane? What's that got to do with you coming in here looking under my bed?
I'm looking under lots of beds. She walked out on a rather special guest.
Maybe you forgot to explain to her that she's supposed to entertain guests.
Webster, what goes on in this club is none of your business.
Go ahead. Look out the window. Maybe she jumped. You forgot to look under the bed. It's all right.
Christina!
Brett?
I'm in the window, not out there.
I can't move.
Yes, you can.
No.
Give me your hand.
I'm scared.
Take it easy. Slow. Slow. Easy. Easy.
All right, you're all right now. You're all right. This job is a little more than you bargained for, isn't it?
I have to get away from here.
Well, pick up your passport and go.
But how? They gave me a one-way ticket.
I think it's about time I had a talk with the management. You stay here. I'm going to lock you in. Don't worry. I'll be back. How about driving me home? The long way.
A long enough way home for you? It's about the only place in town where one can be alone.
I want to talk to you about Christina.
I can't help her, nor can you.
Well, you must have something to say about the way the club's run.
That Silver controls a lot more than just the club. I'm not ready for a showdown yet, and he knows it. I could still end up where I started.
Lady, you've got a problem.
What is it?
We've got company.
Brad?
Whoever it was keeping an eye on us.
On me?
Oh, yeah. Nobody saw me get in the car. Why should they be watching you?
There are only two reasons why a woman is watched. One is jealousy, the other is money. My husband had business in many countries and just as many bank accounts.
Who kept the books?
His lawyer, Vincenti. The man in Lisbon who gave you the job.
But he was killed in a car accident.
How did you know?
Somebody told me. But what's that got to do with you being followed?
He had the only list of the numbered bank accounts. It's disappeared. Somebody seems to think I've got it.
Do you?
If I had, I wouldn't be here.
I guess that's right.
Well, I've burdened you with all my problems now. I guess that makes you a friend.
Okay, friends.
I have to get back.
The important thing is to be quite ruthless with the lemon.
Now, look here, Inspector.
Try it, try it.
Very nice, but I didn't interrupt my dinner party for a discussion on how to mix drinks.
I should have been at the opera an hour ago. Have we talked to your head office in London?
Yes.
To your branches in Bern and Zurich?
Yes.
How much do all these bank accounts contain?
Now, look here. It's against the bank's policy.
If we're going to argue banking regulations, I'll miss the second act of the opera. How much had Valdez in these accounts?
In round figures, 6 million Swiss francs. £500,000 sterling.
Didn't know this was going to be a dawn patrol.
Get in. She's fueled and ready to go.
Where's your passenger?
He'll be here.
Kind of a secluded airstrip here. But then I guess there'll be no flight plan filed for this trip, huh?
That's no concern of yours. You just get in there, you do the job we hired you for. There's your passenger.
Did you sand your shoes last night, Carl?
I'll fly your kite.
What's the matter? It's a hell of a close call.
Close? Wait till we really get started.
No more of that. A straight course down the coast.
What kind of deal you two cooking up?
Simple business arrangement. Have an access on a commodity. The silver can sell it for me.
Maybe simple business, but I bet it's not legal.
In this colony, who needs to be legal? Relax and enjoy the trip.
Tell me something.
Huh?
Whatever happened to the last pilot that worked for De Silva?
He asked too many questions. Had an accident one night with an elephant gun. Very messy.
Thanks a lot.
Working in this place in the afternoons, too. Still, that's worse. I could be a housewife somewhere.
How did you come to end up here?
You want the truth, darling, or the carefully rehearsed version? The truth is, I wasn't good enough to take a job in Munich.
2 customers over there, you and you.
You see, it's easy. A girl like me has only got one real talent. It's lucky I enjoy my work.
For me? When did he give you that?
A few minutes ago.
Thank you.
I hope you won't be disappointed.
In my youth, I used to breed wild Arab horses. I do not intend to be disappointed. I will expect you in 2 weeks' time with the other consignment.
You stay here. Leave it alone. Put it back. Watch yourself, Webster.
That's no elephant gun.
I've got no intention of using it. But you tangle Mr. Silver, that's a different matter. I hear you already have crossed him over the girl you flew down with.
Keep your ear to the ground, don't you?
He won't stand for that. One of these days he'll get back from a trip and she won't be there.
Yeah, if that happens.
What would you do? Kill the Silver? It's been tried before by experts. As a matter of fact, I'll tell you what's in those boxes. It's no secret.
Drugs?
Not the kind you think. That racket's played out. Medical drugs. Oroomycin, tetramycin. There's a market for them in Zanzibar.
Well, I didn't think you were doing it for the Red Cross.
I'm just the agent in this deal, like you are the messenger boy.
Take the wheel.
You can't find a damn thing. What the hell are you doing?
Don't move, there's a snake in here. Who said relax and enjoy the trip?
Ilona,
What do you want?
you, I'm afraid, there's no one to sing at the club tonight.
You expect me to do it?
Why not?
You could be more polite. You might even learn to say please.
I don't need to be polite.
One day somebody will teach you.
Not you.
No, not me. But I could think of several who might.
And not him either. You serviced the plane yet? We're leaving for Zanzibar in the morning.
Where's Christina?
You tell me.
She disappeared. Nobody's seen her since last night.
Then we better start looking for her, hadn't we?
Going anywhere?
Yeah. Around in circles.
Let's try a straight course out to sea. I want to talk to you. stop brooding. Other people got problems, too.
What did you want to talk to me about, Lorna?
Vincenzi, the lawyer. You said he was killed in a car crash.
That's what somebody told me.
Who told you?
Friend.
Mm-hmm. Then your friend was lying. He was murdered.
What do you know? Guess his friend wasn't too much of a friend.
And did this friend who wasn't a friend mention a briefcase?
No, not a whisper. How do you know Vincenti was murdered?
His wife wrote a letter to my husband. I opened it.
So now we have a missing briefcase, a missing girl, and a missing murderer. Can't say life's dull.
I never did. Well, I guess we have to get back. I have to work tonight. The girl in this song has been left by her lover. Not once, but many times. It's an old story, but a new song. I sing it in German. Einen Ring aus Aluminium und eine Rose aus Papier schoss mir als Souvenir, dann ging sein Flugzeug fort von hier. Das geht beim ersten Mal vorbei, das geht beim zweiten Mal vorbei und tut beim letzten Mal noch ganz genauso weh. Das war vor 100 Jahren so, das wird auch morgen wieder so und trotzdem tut es weh, das kleine Wort Ade. Jean, der zählte 20 Lenze, aß Kartoffeln als
She sings well, doesn't she?
Oh, yes.
It used to be like this every night.
No news from Christina?
Did you expect any?
Well, you said she was sitting with you and some other girls and then got up and left. Was there anybody else around?
It's no use, darling. You're wasting your time. If you need any replacement, look twice and ask for me.
Das war vor 100 Jahren so, das wird auch morgen wieder so. Und trotzdem tut es weh, das kleine Wort Ade. Mit dem Heimweh in der Tasche und der Hoffnung als Gepäck treibt die Sehnsucht dich zum Bahnhof. Doch kein Zug fährt mit dir weg. Das geht beim ersten Mal vorbei, das geht beim zweiten Mal vorbei und tut beim letzten Mal noch ganz genauso weh. Das war vor 100 Jahren so, das wird auch morgen wieder so. Und trotzdem tut es weh, das kleine Wort Ade.
It all happened so fast I had to get away.
All right, but I would no mistakes this time.
Webster,
What are you doing here?
what are you doing here? Did you follow me?
No, I followed De Silva.
What?
Yeah, he was here just a few minutes ago, listening to whatever was going on in there.
I don't believe you.
Yes, you do. Who's in there?
It doesn't concern anybody but me.
Oh. Your business.
You're dead right. It's my business.
5 minutes flying time north of here. Help them with the boxes. Help them, I said.
Of course you will, De Silva. Even in these revolutionary times, we can still extend hospitality. I insist.
You're very kind. Webster, you wait here till I come back.
The guard will stay with him. Do not worry about any unwelcome attention from the police. That's well taken care of.
Right?
Afraid you're gonna have to take me to your leader, pal. A pity I shall have to leave all this very soon. Our new Caesars are still amenable to bribery, but it will pass like all good things.
You will get enough for the medicines I brought you to make a fresh start.
You will have your money within a week.
What about the girl? You will keep her?
I don't know yet. I will let you know.
Africa is changing. The best days are gone.
We Arabs have an ancestry of being driven from our homes. It has taught us to be philosophical. I have a very good penthouse in Park Lane. Safe journey.
on, babies, just whatever ways.
What is this? Why the guns?
Be more coming any minute. Stay here.
Where's Webster? The girl has run away. You will come with us. Hassan wants you. Mr. De Silva, you will come with us to the car. It may be a trick. I'll stay here.
You damned interfering American truck driver! Keep your loud mouth buttoned. What is it?
I don't know. Maybe one of those shots got us.
How long before we reach the coast?
Maybe just long enough.
You can't land in this.
You can't stay out here.
Well, you know what it is?
Relax. Might take some time.
I found a lovely place where you can wash.
Think I need it?
There's no time for that. What was it, a bullet?
No, lousy maintenance. Somebody crimped the line from the reserve tank.
All right, now it's fixed. Let's get aboard.
Where's this place?
As long as Mr. De Silva isn't coming.
Webster! I said we're going right back.
What are you going to do, De Silva? Fly the plane yourself?
I think I've been through enough for one day.
You know, baby doll, what we're gonna do as soon as we get back? What we should have done weeks ago. Go to the police.
But how do we get out of Mozambique?
Well, we could always stay here. Go native. There's nobody.
Then how?
I don't know. There's gotta be somebody. He wouldn't stick a knife in his own back.
But there's no one around. How could there be?
I know. But, well, let's look.
Senora? Sergeant Rodriguez.
What is it, Sergeant?
You're expecting a plane, no? I have my orders to search it for narcotics.
Narcotics? Don't be absurd. Anyway, you need an authority.
Here is my warrant, Senora. You remain here. Senor Webster?
Yeah?
Polizia.
What? Is it telepathy?
Search the plane.
I can save you the trouble. You'll find the body and the knife that killed him.
Sergeant.
How did...
Sorry, senora. Nobody is to enter the plane. Orders.
Why, what happened?
A murder, but I think we got the man that did it.
Sit down here, senorita.
Hey, look, this is not the police station. It's the town hall.
Who's the VIP?
I am.
Kamara.
A long way from home, despite the notice at the airport which welcomes one to Portugal. I find the climate oppressive. Come on in.
What the hell are you doing here in Mozambique?
The questions, I think, should be mine. Odd, isn't it, that wherever unexplained murders take place, there you are, involved.
Yeah, and you didn't tell me anything about a murder back in Lisbon.
Strange you know about it now.
Nothing strange about it. It was reported to Valdez's widow.
Oh, yes, the beautiful senora. And her lost property. You care for a drink? I find with this humidity one requires liquids.
The lovely senora has been little more than just interested in this lost property of hers.
I can't imagine it's worth more money than you or I could earn in a lifetime.
Thanks. Now, just why did you push me into this job?
The policemen sometimes have to be devious.
And getting me mixed up in Valdez's snake pit is cold-blooded, not devious.
Let's talk about cold-blooded murder. That's what we're concerned with here.
I've already told your fat friend...
I know what you told my sergeant.
Well, those are the facts. He was knocked off while we were in swimming.
In the middle of the jungle, having put down for an emergency landing. The entire area isolated and deserted.
I know. It sounds impossible.
Someone waiting by appointment, you suggest?
Oh, come on now, Kamara.
Some passerby, perhaps. Some African who decided the white man's planes are usually loaded with goodies.
Well, that's possible.
But thoroughly unlikely.
All right. You're the big smart cop from Lisbon. You tell me what happened.
You might have killed him.
Oh, come on now.
From what I hear.
If I'd killed him, Kamara, what was Christina doing all this time?
Of course, we expect that.
Look, Kamara. If I'd killed this guy back in the jungle, would I bring the body in here, huh? Does that make sense?
No, I doubt if you would.
All right, let's cut out all this chit-chat. What are you trying to get at, anyway?
Have another drink, Mr. Webster. Your nerves are getting on edge.
Never mind another drink. Either you charge me or I'm getting out of here.
Get out when I'm ready to let you go. You searched the plane, of course.
Search? What's there to search? A little baggage compartment about the size of a suitcase. It was locked.
Hello? Oh, we got him. All right, you can go.
Big switch. What was that all about?
No switch at all. Anytime I want, I can hang this murder charge on you, make it stick with a girl as an accessory. Let's have no illusions about that.
Yeah, I guess you can. And you know where you can find me.
I'll be finding you, all right. Perhaps they should have jailed you for assault in Lisbon. Think of all the trouble it would have saved.
I wonder what I'd get in this town for kicking a policeman's teeth out.
They're very reactionary down here. I should think the firing squad, at least.
I went to the police looking for you.
Try City Hall. Ask for a cop named Camaro. He's got that briefcase you've been looking for.
How do you know?
I saw it. Now you can do me a favor. Who wanted De Silva killed? I mean, besides you and me.
Your girlfriend?
Ah, she was with me. I'm her alibi.
Is she yours?
You too.
I suppose you can prove you didn't leave town all day, Mr. Henderson.
Not only prove it. I have 3 card-playing witnesses who can tell you how much money I won from them. I'm an inveterate gambler.
I see.
Oh, if there's anything I can do to help, you let me know.
Naturally.
Senora Valdez.
Mr. Henderson?
Senora Valdez, I'm terribly sorry I kept you waiting. It was kind of you to call. It saved me a journey. First, my condolences. So often in my profession, it falls upon me to offer my sympathy to a widow. With one so young and beautiful, the task was that much easier.
Thank you. You're very kind.
By the way, I have something for you.
Yes. I heard that it had been found.
In a street near Vincenti's body. Interesting.
Yes. Is there anything else you wanted me for, Commandant?
Only to offer my apologies for having held your property for certain necessary investigations. The papers clearly belong to you, as your husband's next of kin, as does the money in his bank accounts. Every penny, and there are a great many pennies, it all belongs to you.
Together with so many responsibilities.
That's life, I'm afraid. Well, I don't need to detain you any longer.
It was a pleasure meeting you, Commandant.
Au revoir, Senora.
Au revoir.
Senora.
How foolish. I nearly forgot. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Red,
Huh?
let me come with you.
No, baby, you stay here. And make sure that message gets through to Kamara. All right?
But what do you hope to find in that bar?
Not sure, but the only way we can clear ourselves of killing De Silva is to find out who did kill him.
What are you doing with my bicycle?
This your bike?
I said it, didn't I?
You live here?
When I'm not working,
What do you do?
I'm a knife thrower in a circus.
Ah. Yeah, you had a very nice set of knives in there. Except 3 of them are missing.
Only 2.
Not again, Mr. Webster. For heaven's sake, get up.
What took you so long?
Why don't you pick on somebody your own size?
I think somebody should have asked De Silva that.
Where's Ilona? She's at the airport. Where did she go? Lorenzo Marks, see an attorney. Where's the safe? Behind the picture on the wall.
He lived, the poor devil. Broken leg, fractured arm.
Did he talk?
Enough. He killed the man in Lisbon. His job was to get hold of that briefcase.
Oh, yeah, the key to all the filthy money that Valdez accumulated during his lifetime.
When Vincenti was killed, there was a group of children playing in the street. Goliath was one of them.
Goliath?
As if he didn't have enough to wallop him. You carried him to Zanzibar and back in that luggage compartment.
Ah, that was the reason for the stoppage in the fuel line. So, no matter where we had to make an emergency landing, there he was, and all he had to do was pop out and kill De Silva, huh?
Well, all we've got to do is find the man who cracked the whip.
Not we. All I've got to do is find my girl.
It won't be the same without you, friend.
Well, I'm afraid you're just gonna have to struggle along.
I've still got some smuggling charges to talk over with you.
If you want help from me, you're gonna have to tear up all the charges.
We might make a deal.
That's not all.
Don't be greedy.
I want 2 airplane tickets out of here.
2? I see.
The ports and the airports. I think our friend here can be of help.
He jumped me. Sergeant, use your influence and see if you can get me a decent drink.
When you finish with him, I have a whole long list of charges.
Sit down. Who jumped you?
Henderson. He broke open a safe and took that briefcase.
Did he? I wonder what earthly use it could be to him.
How should I know? I just took her to the airport.
Who? Senora Valdez? Where did she go?
She went to see an attorney down at Lorenzo Marks. Just before she got on the plane, she fired me. Dead calm, just like that.
I'm not surprised you were Da Silva's man. Then Henderson hit you on the head, and now we are going to put you in prison. You're in real trouble, aren't you? I do apologize. If I'd known you were so beautiful, and I've questioned you myself.
Aren't you nice? I like your friend.
He's no friend of mine. Why don't you go play detective someplace else?
We think Henderson is making it for Lusaka. He's got friends, and he has transferred some money there lately.
Fine, go after him.
I intend to, with your help. We can cut him off at the border if you leave right away. I'm sorry.
What a way to run a police force.
Good morning.
Oh, good morning, sir.
I need a meal. I've been driving all night.
The dining room opens in half an hour, sir.
Oh, I want to be away by then. Can you let me have a room? Serve me a breakfast tray.
Well, I think that can be arranged.
Fine.
I've arranged for a car to meet us at the airport.
Just think, if you had straightened this thing out a couple of hours earlier, you could have taken a regular scheduled flight. And I could have been sleeping peacefully in bed.
There they are, the Victoria Falls. This must be Zambia over there. That's where Henderson's probably heading. The bridge is the front here.
Put the breakfast on the table, will you?
Ilona,
Hello, David.
what are you doing here?
Looking after my interests.
What do you want?
The briefcase you stole from me.
All right. I took it. I wanted it for insurance. After all, you might have double-crossed me.
Come, I double-cross you. It surely looks the other way around.
Haven't I proved myself to you? Whose idea was it to hire Goliath and to steal the papers from Vincenti?
Certainly made a mess of that one.
But I fixed the silver, didn't I?
You hated him as much as I did. He was a danger to us both.
So I took all the risks, and you will get all the money.
Don't you remember what I promised you?
Yes. But that was before they found Goliath. Now the police are after me. That's why I want insurance. And don't forget this, Ilona. If they catch me, I'll talk as well. I'll tell them how you planned the whole thing.
You don't have to tell them anything. They won't catch you. In 10 minutes, we can be across the bridge. Get new passports, move on, together, to somewhere where nobody will find us.
Supposing this time I don't believe you, Ilona. I'm going on alone. Taking the briefcase with me. As security.
No, David. We're going together.
Put the toy away.
You see, I'm not playing.
You'd kill me?
You're going to walk down those stairs ahead of me, through the back entrance of the hotel. Nobody's going to see you. You're going to drive toward the border, across the bridge, and you're going to stop halfway across. You'll never reach the other side. You see, your nerve is going to fail you. That's why, as far as the world is concerned, you're going to kill yourself.
It won't work.
It will. There's a flight from the airport in 2 hours' time. By midday, I will be in a lawyer's office in Lorenzo Marx and back home again tonight. Perfect alibi.
trying to head him off.
Commandant, first of all, I insist you approve the champagne. Salute.
Salute. Excellent. Louis Roederer, 1947?
48.
You're quite right.
And now I'd like to apologize for having caused you so much trouble. Once I knew where he was heading, I should have called the police, of course, but I was foolish enough to believe that I could persuade him to return my property without your help. Well, I was wrong.
Quite a story. And to tell it so beautifully, Senora.
I beg your pardon?
What he's trying to say in his roundabout Portuguese way is that you went there to kill Henderson.
Because I didn't need him anymore. Why else do you think I gave you that briefcase?
I'm afraid I don't quite follow you.
From the moment you got your hands on it, your accomplice was a dead man. The fact that you planted an alibi and followed him to Victoria Falls is confirmation.
But I hardly knew Henderson.
Hardly knew him? And he arranged to have 2 men killed because of you?
It might be rather difficult to prove.
I should say it would be impossible. I was neither near the plane when Da Silva was killed, nor in Lisbon. And as you forced Henderson to fall to his death, well...
What you mean is, the evidence went off that bridge with Henderson.
You're at liberty to think what you like.
I was afraid you'd take that attitude. Elena Valdez, I'm arresting you for the murder of your husband, Fernando Valdez.
What?
We exhumed his body this morning. It was well soaked with alcohol. But we found enough arsenic to kill all the rats, or should I say all the other rats in Mozambique.
Congratulations, Commandant. I underestimated you, but you're still making a mistake.
Not this time.
It was Henderson. He poisoned the drinks.
Please don't make my task too difficult. It's been such a pleasure making your acquaintance.
Looks like you're out of a job again.
A good year. A trifle on the naive side, I would say, but I take the bottle for the journey. Oh. How nice of you to wait for me.
We had to. You've got the tickets, remember? You better have.